This is the news at 3. Rivers politics. FUBARA speaks on peace. Senate summons CBN and NNPCL 40 MDAS over public funds. Plus, Germany moves to curb Nigeria's $1.5 billion yearly gas flaring loss. Thank you for joining us on the news at 3. My name is Ibigoni Kalio. Welcome. River State, treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Rstv. You can as well subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Now, River State Governor Sir Siminalayi Fubara has reaffirmed his commitment to peace and political stability while declaring support for Kingsley Chinda, the All Progressive Congress APC governorship candidate, and President Bola Tinubu. The governor made the declaration during the groundbreaking ceremony for the Riven Medical Industries project in Rumosi Community, Obiakwa local government area. Tamnobaribi Ibulubo reports.
This foundation-laying ceremony signals a revamp of the long-abandoned syringe manufacturing company, now renamed the Riven Medical Industries, a partnership venture between the River State government and eBay Pharmaceutical Industries Limited. The investment will strengthen healthcare delivery, expand local pharmaceutical manufacturing, and drive industrial growth in the state, with the first phase to be completed within 3 months. Turning to political developments in the state, Governor Fubara said the state has embraced peace and his support is for President Bola Tinubu and Kingsley Chinda, who is the state's governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC. According to the governor, there is no reason for anyone to continue fueling political division, insisting that he will not be part of any action capable of destabilizing the state.
I do not want to plunge this state into another phase of litigation. Litigation because a lot of investors will come. We have this, our partners are from China, our partners are from India, our partners are from UK. When you finish agreeing with them, they will renege in one thing and they take you to court. Presently, as a government, we have litigations with a lot of companies that is amounting to over 200 billion. So it's not my wish to see mistakes other people made, and I also fall into that mistake. So my standing here is a commitment to the people of River State that I'm very sure that this project will be achieved in a very short while.
Managing Director of eBay Pharmaceutical Industries Limited, Eniye Ewefie, explained that beyond the buildings and equipment of the factory, it will foster innovation, attract investment, encourage technology transfer, and contribute meaningfully to the economic transformation of River State. Director of Medical Services at the River State Ministry of Health, Vincent Matuku, stated that for years, Nigeria relied heavily on imported pharmaceutical products and raw materials, exposing the healthcare system to supply chain disruptions, foreign exchange challenges, and fluctuations in the cost and availability of medicine, which this new factory will address. Also speaking, the chairman of Obiakwa local government area, Gift Nwolu, urged residents to preserve the prevailing peace, saying no society can make meaningful progress in an atmosphere of conflict. Tamnobaribi Ibulubo, Rstv News.
River State Deputy Governor and Chairman of the State Task Force on Primary Health Care, Professor Ngozi Odo, has applauded the work done by members of the task force on primary health care over the strengthening of primary health care delivery across the state. Emmanuel Emeon tells us more.
Describing their performance over the past 3 years as progressive and encouraging, Professor Odu said the task force had continued to record significant improvement through teamwork, healthy competition, and dedication to service. She noted that every member of the task force was striving to improve on previous performances, and development, she said, was driving better outcomes in the state's primary health care system. The chairman urged participants to make the review meeting concise and result-oriented started by limiting presentations to key achievements, identify challenges, and practical recommendations for addressing them. According to her, shorter, more focused deliberations would allow the task force to devote more time to implementing solutions that improve healthcare services across the state.
What we need really, your high points, and then the important thing is when you're having challenges. Let's know what the challenges are, and if you have recommendations that can make those challenges to be handled, then it will be fine. So it doesn't need to be a lengthy presentation. High points, challenges, and recommendations to take care of those challenges.
Professor Odu also praised the Executive Secretary of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board, Dr. Chitro Adele, for providing effective leadership and ensuring smooth coordination of both administrative activities and field operations. She said feedback from health workers and visits to healthcare facilities across the state had shown noticeable improvements in service delivery and operational efficiency. The Deputy Governor stressed that the Executive Secretary's success reflected the collective effort of every member of the task force, emphasizing that sustained collaboration and synergy remained critical to achieving the objectives of the state government's primary health care agenda.
I commend the ES because I've been also nosing around finding that he's been on his toes, ensuring that things go smoothly both at the administration and the field work, the health centers and all the rest of it. I get feelers actually from the people in the field, and that's what it should be.
Emmanuel Emenyonu, Rstv News.
The Egi People's Assembly held a Thanksgiving service in honor of Dr. Azubike Singer and his newly elected executive. The event took place at the Living Spring Baptist Church, Erema community in Ogba-Egbe-Mandoni local government area of Rivers State. Dr. Singer affirmed his administration's commitment to seeking God's guidance in all their activities. Again, Emmanuel Emenyonu tells us more.
Delivering a sermon titled Keeping God in Perspective, the resident pastor of Living Spring Baptist Church, Reverend John, described Thanksgiving as a lifestyle of gratitude to God expressed through praise, worship, and faithful living. Taking his text from Genesis 11, verse 1 to 9, the cleric urged Christians to make Thanksgiving a daily practice, noting that gratitude strengthens believers' relationship with God and reminds them of his unfailing love and faithfulness. He stressed that Thanksgiving should not be limited to moments of success, but should be offered in every circumstance as an expression of trust in God.
Thanksgiving is very instrumental in the life of a man. Make Thanksgiving regular and intentional. Thanksgiving is the will of God. You may miss every other week, but if you thank God, you are in the will of God.
Leading members of the newly inaugurated Executive Council to the altar for dedication, the President General of Egi People's Assembly, Dr. Azubike Singer, expressed profound gratitude to God for his grace, mercy, and abundant blessings. He acknowledged that his emergence as President General was made possible only by God's favor and not by human effort, adding that a Thanksgiving service was organized to appreciate God for the victory and to seek divine direction for the new administration.
There's only one prayer I prayed unto God. I said, God, all I desire is to secure the highest good and to declare the winner. And this is done. I will come before the congregation and tell you. I'm here to do this.
At the grand civic reception held at Anamoji, Erema, dignitaries from the 4 zones of Ege Kingdom, traditional rulers, political leaders, stakeholders, friends and well-wishers gathered to celebrate the new leadership. Chairman of the occasion, Dr. Vincent Nadi, described the Ege People's Assembly as a platform established to promote the unity, growth and development of Ege Kingdom. He urged the newly elected executives to prioritize the welfare of the people, address the challenges facing the communities, and work closely with stakeholders and traditional institutions to advance the kingdom.
The charge is for them to be the source of unity for Ege, As I mentioned during my speech, they need to unite the whole bodies in Ege under one umbrella. This is the first important charge for them so that they can be able to face the challenges ahead.
Addressing gathering, Ezeagin III, Ezobuku of Oberland, His Majesty Victor Ebo Elewan congratulated the new Executive Council and reminded them that the people had entrusted them with leadership based on confidence and integrity. He urged the officials to conduct themselves responsibly, uphold the unity of the kingdom, and remain committed to serving the collective interests of the people. Responding, the President General of Ege People's Assembly, Dr. Azubike Singer, thanked the people of Ege Kingdom for the confidence reposed in him and the newly elected executive, and pledged to lead with transparency, accountability, and inclusiveness, assuring the people that the administration would not betray their trust.
My vision is that we are going to call for Ege Development Summit in no distant time, and this summit, the sole objective is to prepare a development plan, an agenda, a blueprint for Ege development that will cover the next 5 or 10 years and above.
The event featured colorful cultural performances, goodwill messages, presentation of gifts, and other entertainment activities. Emmanuel Emenyono, Rstv News.
The Nigerian Union of Journalists, Rivers State Council, has appealed to the Rivers State government, corporate organizations, and well-meaning Nigerians to assist the veteran journalist Elder Eddie Williams, who is battling a life-threatening cardiovascular-related illness. Speaking in Port Harcourt, the chairman of the NUJ, Rivers State Council, Comrade Paul Bazia, said Williams has been receiving treatment since 2014, but now requires a specialized medical care costing several millions of naira. Bazia explained that the veteran journalist has exhausted his personal resources after seeking treatment both within and outside Nigeria. He described Williams as publisher of the Envoy newspaper as a respected media professional whose career has been marked by investigative journalism, advocacy, and the promotion of ethical reporting. The NUJ chairman said supporting Williams' treatment would not only save a life but also preserve the wealth of knowledge and mentorship he continues to offer younger journalists. The union is appealing to the Rivers State government, corporate bodies, philanthropists, and members of the public to contribute towards Elder Eddie Williams' medical treatment, saying every donation will help give the veteran journalist another chance at recovery. The chairman further appealed that all finance assistance should be channeled to the NUJ account details 003 958 0026 GTB NUJ, Rivers State Council. Rivers State, treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at RSTVPH. You can as well subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. The second half of the bulletin, extreme heat wave grips Tunisia as wide power cuts fuel frustration, and in sports, CAF increases WAFCON winners' prize money to $2 million. Details of this and other stories are coming up in just a minute.
This is RSTV World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. RSTV, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back. Now, the Senate has moved to summon the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, and about 40 other government agencies over their alleged failure to account for public funds before the National Assembly. The resolution followed a motion by Chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sani Musa, who accused the agencies of repeatedly ignoring invitations to explain their revenue remittances, operating surpluses, and compliance with financial regulations. Musa said the committee was acting within its constitutional oversight powers and warned that the refusal of the agencies to appear undermines legislative authority, transparency, and fiscal accountability. He also alleged that some revenue-generating agencies had withheld government funds since 2020, contrary to the Fiscal Responsibility Act and the Finance Act 2022, by retaining revenues instead of remitting them into the Federation's coffers. Senate President Godswill Akpabio dismissed the claims that Senate committees lacked the authority to summon government agencies, insisting the National Assembly has constitutional powers to compel their appearance. In business, Germany has launched a new program to help Nigeria reduce gas flaring by converting wasted gas into economic value in a move aimed at boosting energy supply, cutting emissions, and creating jobs. German ambassador to Nigeria, Annette Gunther, announced the initiative at the Nigerian Oil and Gas Conference in Abuja. She said the program will explore ways to utilize gas currently flared across the country for household use, industrial production, and hydrogen generation. According to the ambassador, Nigeria flared about 5.3 billion cubic meters of gas in 2024, making it the world's seventh largest gas flaring nation, resulting in an estimated $1.5 billion in economic losses. Gunther said the project is a part of the long-standing energy partnership between Nigeria and Germany, which also supports low-carbon power generation, natural gas infrastructure, and others. Now, supporters of Moroccan rapper El Madi Lubi, popularly known as Mehdi Black Wind, have staged a protest outside a court in Casablanca, demanding his immediate release from detention. Adanim Imo brings us this and other foreign stories. Stay with us.
The rapper was arrested earlier this month and placed in pre-trial detention over a song the supporters say criticizes Morocco's authorities. According to the national coordinator of his support committee, Hakim Sekouk Laoubi is being prosecuted under Article 179 of the Moroccan Penal Code, which carries a maximum prison sentence of 2 years. The case has sparked renewed debates in Morocco over freedom of expression, with supporters calling for the rapper's immediate release. Tunisia is battling widespread power outages as an intense heat wave pushes temperatures to nearly 49 degrees Celsius, placing severe pressure on the country's electricity network. The state electricity company, STEG, has been carrying out planned power cuts across several neighborhoods to ease pressure on the national grid, blaming soaring electricity demand driven by heavy air conditioner use. President Kais Saied described the repeated blackouts as unacceptable and called for those responsible to be held accountable, while STEG insists the controlled outages are necessary to prevent a nationwide blackout. Also, thousands of people have been evacuated in France as wildfires continue to spread across parts of Europe amid extreme summer temperatures. Authorities in France say about 12,000 people, including thousands of tourists, have been evacuated from the southwestern Gironde region, where more than 2,000 hectares of land have been destroyed by wildfires. Officials have imposed restrictions in forest areas, closed several roads, and maintained a red alert as firefighters battle the flames. In neighboring Italy, authorities are mourning a firefighter who died while responding to a wildfire in Sicily, where more than 300 fires have been reported, forcing precautionary evacuations in several communities. Adanim Imo, Rstv Foreign News.
Now, Afrobeat star Davido has responded to a public apology from his official streamer, Davrel, following a controversy that sparked reactions on social media. Rejoice Stephen tells us more.
incident occurred during the burial ceremony of the father of Davido's aide, Israel DMW, in Edo State. A viral video showed Davido sitting on a chair reportedly reserved for Davido, with one leg placed on the seat while the singer remained standing, prompting criticism from fans. Members of Davido's fan base, known as the 30 Billion Gang, accused the streamer of showing disrespect to the award-winning musician. Amid the backlash, Davido released a public apology to the fan base. Nigerian music executive Soso Soberikon has officially tied the knot with his lover in a traditional wedding ceremony. Soberikon announced the development on Instagram, sharing photos from the ceremony and revealing that he is now married. In the post, he wrote, "I have been taken," alongside the hashtag SobeAU2026. The announcement has attracted congratulatory messages from celebrities and fans across the entertainment industry. The traditional wedding marks a new chapter for the veteran music executive, with fans and colleagues wishing the couple a happy and successful marriage. American rapper Cardi B has addressed growing speculation about her friendship with Super Eagles goalkeeper Maduka Okoye, saying her personal life attracts excessive public attention. The Grammy Award-winning artist spoke in a video circulating online after she and Okoye were recently seen having dinner with friends in Venice, Italy. Reacting to the speculation, Cardi B said even ordinary aspects of her life become major news, while similar situations involving other celebrities receive a little attention. Despite the widespread speculation on social media, neither Cardi B nor Maduka Okoye has confirmed that they are in a romantic relationship.
Where I'm at, you know where I be. You in the club just to party. I'm there, I get paid a fee. I be in and out them banks so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who in front of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months. What bitch working as hard as me? I don't bother with these hoes. Don't let these hoes bother me.
Rejoice TV, Rstv Entertainment News.
In sports, as the Super Falcons prepared for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, concerns are growing over the federal government's delay in fulfilling the reward package promised after the team's historic continental triumph last year. The players are still awaiting the $100,000 cash reward, housing allocations, and national honors announced by President Bola Tinubu following Nigeria's 10th WAFCON title. Royal Duko brings us more of the story.
Although the National Sports Commission said the rewards had been processed and payments were being finalized, the players are yet to receive their entitlements. Former internationals have warned that the delay could affect the team's morale ahead of its campaign for a record-extending 11th WAFCON title. The Super Falcons are currently in camp in Morocco, where they are intensifying preparations for the tournament and aiming to retain their African crown while securing qualifications for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. Meanwhile, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has doubled the prize money for the winners of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations to $2 million in another major boost for women's football on the continent. The announcement comes just days before the tournament kicks off in Morocco from July 25th to August 16th, with 16 teams competing in the expanded championship. CAF also increased the total prize fund by 67% from $3.475 million to $5.8 million. The runners-up will receive $750,000, while every participating team is guaranteed $150,000 in participation fee. 10-time champions Nigeria have also been drawn in Group C alongside Zambia, Egypt and Malawi, while host Morocco, defending champions South Africa and Ghana are among the other contenders. Former Portugal coach Fernando Santos has praised Real Madrid's signing of Portuguese midfielder Bernardo Silva